Origins of Yuman, Atlantean warrior and scientist who allied himself with Nazi Germany and the Super Axis. Marino betrayed the Atlanteans and attacked them, and only with the aid of Namor could the invasion be repelled. It was then when the traitor Atlantean asked the Nazi scientists to make him stronger. Now, calling himself the Yuman, Marino started his campaign against all the enemies of the Nazi Germany. Because of this, he has battled many heroes such as Captain America, Namor, and the Invaders. In modern times, he is a powerful ally of Attuma, a rebel Atlantean lord of war. In the summer of 1941, Marino meets with the Red Skull in a secret German research facility. It is revealed that Marino has secretly allied with Nazi Germany, and that he was the one who led German ships to Atlantean waters where they captured several Atlanteans to experiment upon. He does this out of his hatred for Namor. Marino becomes part of an Axis operation to strike at what they perceive as the real enemy, the United States, which at that point in time hadn't entered the war yet. A two-pronged assault was planned, with Marino and his Atlantean rebels attacking Prime Minister Winston Churchill in Britain, while Japanese forces bombarded Pearl Harbor. Prior to the operation's start, however, Marino, now wearing the Yuman costume, met with several German spies posing as Americans on the shores of New York. Yuman was supposed to collect certain documents from them. But their meeting was interrupted by the mystery man Angel as well as Captain America and Bucky, who had heard about the gathering from secret sources. Yuman fought Captain America and his sidekick briefly before escaping into the waters. In December 1941, the fateful attack was finally launched at both Pearl Harbor and the British Prime Minister. Yuman led the charge with his Atlantean rebels, but they were stopped by the combined might of Namor, Captain America, and Bucky. Namor successfully defeats Yuman, and the Axis plot is foiled. Atlantis attacks. Attuma would later employ Yuman as one of his lieutenants during Atlantis attacks alongside Tyrok, Lord Arno, and Krang. The deviant warlord, Gorr, and Lyra recreated the Serpent Crown in hopes to physically manifest Set on Earth. Gorr had Attuma lead the attack on the surface world, and each lieutenant led a military force to 4 specific targets. Yuman led the assault on the Fort Hamilton Army base in New York and was opposed by members of the Avengers, which included Thor, Hawkeye, Tigra, Black Widow, Wasp, and Hank Pym. Yuman and his army are defeated by the Avengers when Pym uses a special gas that shrinks them to a miniature size, and Tigra scoops up the invading army with her hand. The crossing line. Marino and some of his fellow Atlanteans would once again come into conflict with the Avengers, Alpha Flight, and the People's Proctorate over a stolen nuclear submarine called the Waterwind that strayed into Atlantean sovereign waters. Powers and abilities. Enhanced strength and stamina, able to breathe both air and water, can swim at high speed, devious scientific mind. He has shown to be able to match Namor for strength, and his skin is tough enough to withstand bullets and deep-sea underwater pressures.